Hey guys, welcome back. It's Saturday Metro Racing. We've got 9 races today at Caulfield and we actually have a Group 3 race. It's the Sir John Monash Stakes. And I was so disappointed doing my prep work this morning because there's only 3 races over a distance that I'd like betting over. There's 4 1100 metre races and I don't know why there's so many 1100 metre races. That is so bizarre. And then there's 2 2000 metre races. Very disappointing with the distances. Anyway, let's go to Caulfield.
Hello and welcome to On the Hunt.
So tell me everything is not about me, but what if it is? Then say they didn't do it to hurt me, but what if they did? Who's afraid of little old me? Well, you should be. Picked is fake.
So despite Caulfield being old, it's actually one of my favourite tracks to sit at. You've got this amazing grandstand inside which overlooks the mountain yard. There's these tables which is where I sit, overlooking the yard and the track, which is just sensational. You've got the bookies over there, the other side of that's the members. There's all this seating. Up here's the bar and more seating. So it's a huge indoor space, so it's nice and warm and toasty, but it also has amazing views of the track. So I highly recommend coming to Caulfield. It is genuinely one of the more enjoyable tracks in winter. But if you want a day out, Team Caulfield. Just don't bet. Race 1 is an 1100 metre race for the 2-year-old fillies. So there are 2 parades I want to talk about here. There are 2 horses the market thinks can win, and that's the 2 Angels Fury and the 15 Portinari. A phrase I often say is the horse I'd like to own, and the 2 Angels Fury is the horse I'd like to own, but I'm backing the 15 Portinari today because I think today might be her day. The 2 Angels Fury is an absolute beast. She is a brilliant type of filly. She is so strong and powerful, like an unbelievable amount of muscle on her, huge round hindquarters. She's perfectly built and just has so much strength and power. She really is a breathtaking filly to look at, and that's why I want to own her, because she looks like she could be something special. But she's had 4 weeks between runs and she's only having her 2nd run for the prep here, and I think she's quite soft. I think she's got really good fitness improvement to come. So Angels Fury is the horse I'd like to own, but the horse I'm backing is the 15 Portinari. I think she's at her peak today. She's got no improvement to come. She's rock hard fit, and she's the one that looks ready and cherry ripe for today and in her best possible condition. So I'm backing the 15 Portinari because I think she's got a fitness advantage on the short priced favourite, the 2 Angels Fury.
It's the 150 Angels Fury, middle of the front, sprint and length and a half, Portinari, Angels Fury. This is going to be an excellent return. Angels Fury scored 3/4 Portinari.
Damn, well the favourite Angels Fury was just too good. We finished 2nd, Portinari. Portinari doesn't look to have much upside at all, whereas I think the winner has a lot of improvement to come, so she could be something really special. She's definitely a filly to keep an eye on. And we've got the trifecta. So a 2-year-old race we've read really well. Unfortunately, we backed the wrong horse. Does reading it well count even if we lost money? I think so. I just wanted to do a little summary on the winner, 2 Angels Fury, because I think she could be the most exciting progressive horse to follow out of the meeting. Physically and mentally, she's extremely mature. She's got a terrific attitude and just handles herself very well for a young filly. You can definitely see that mental maturity when she parades in the yard, and even post-race I was watching her take photos with Connections and she was so relaxed because the adrenaline's pumping through their body. Post-race is often when the horses are the most fired up, so to see her so relaxed and professional shows how mentally mature this girl is. Physically, she's very well developed. She's furnished into a beautiful filly, and it really is quite breathtaking for such a young filly to have so much strength and power. Although she's probably highly exposed now, she was a short priced here, so the market's already identified her and the punters have already spooked her, so people have a bit of an opinion on her, but I do think she's one to follow regardless because of how much improvement she has to come fitness wise. So for that reason, from a mounting yard point of view, I think she's really exciting. Race 2 is an 1100 metre benchmark 78. My pick of the yard is the 2 Zupa Fund. He's here with 4 weeks between runs, 2nd up, but his fitness has actually improved a lot from first up. He's taken really good benefit from that first up run. Nice and bright in the coat, good attitude. So our pick of the yard, the 2 Zupa Fund, got its leg up in the barriers, so now he's being vetted, which is so concerning. It's not what you want pre-race. Past fit, still not ideal. Don't want that.
150 metres to go. Luna Cat's lifting and Mark Dell on the outside. Mark Dell coming in behind here, and Luna Cat, they go down the line. Mark Dell.
And predictably he was terrible, so I wish he was scratched. You have to respect that the vet passed it fit, the vet knows, but it is never a good thing when they get vetted at the barriers. Or when they've got their leg up in the barriers, that's just a recipe for disaster, and he ran accordingly, so no good there. Race 3 is a 1400 metre 3-year-old race. Pick of the yard is the 12 Undisputable. He's here deep into his preparation, but this is the best he's ever looked. He has improved dramatically with every run this preparation, and today is definitely the fittest he's looked. He looks to be peaking today. And at a bit of a price, it's definitely the best I've seen him look when he was here in faultless condition. I wanted to lay the favourite, the 5 Cruiserweight, because I thought he was very mentally immature, but he's rock hard fit and I didn't like that much to win.
Cruiserweight goes up to Celtics. Cruiserweight takes Celtics. And Cruiserweight a nice time by a length Celtics.
Well, our pick of the yard undisputable was very disappointing. He's finished 3rd last. And I didn't like the Quinella. So the winner, number 5, Cruiserweight, I contemplated laying him. He's mentally very immature. He was really worked up pre-race and he was getting quite hot and sweaty. And it was the same with the second horse, the 4 Celtics. He's another one who's mentally very immature. So they definitely have mental maturity and improvement to come in that aspect. Race 4 is an 1100 metre race for 3-year-old fillies. The yard I don't have a whole lot of interest in, but my pick of the yard is the 10 Miss Lola. I'm with her because I think she's got the most strength of these fillies. I think she's the most powerful type compared to a few of these other fillies who are quite lightly framed and athletic. They look like fillies, whereas this girl looks like a mare. So we're back in the 10 Miss Lola. Well, our pick of the yard, Miss Lola, has again done nothing. Close to the back and the front. Can't get close. Liked the winner. She was here first up. Signature said she was very forward in condition. She was rock hard fit. But she's a really athletic filly now, so I thought maybe she wanted further, but she was way too good for those. Liked the place getters, but the pick of the yard was very disappointing. It's not feeling like my day. Guys, I'm really sad. I feel our winning streak may be over. We were due. We were absolutely due. We'd been airborne. And as every puncher knows, you go through the ups and downs. Like I said, we were certainly due for a losing period, but fuck, I hate losing. Fuck, I hate losing. Every time you go through a winning period, you're just like, oh my God, I'm invincible. And then the second you hit a losing run, you forget how shit it is and how tough it is mentally. Like, it is just so demoralizing. It really reminds you of how testing this game is mentally. Race 5 is a 2,000 metre benchmark 84. Another yard I thought was nearly impossible. There were only 2 horses that would surprise me if they won. My pick of the yard is the 12 Amletter. He's here deep into his preparation and he always presents well and he looks really good once again, but an absolute lottery for me.
Right across the track, it's Prince Eric from Amletter, the 100. Prince Eric just in front of Amletter, and Prince Eric won a neck Amletter.
I'm so sad. Sir Atlas broke down. I absolutely hate it when horses break down. As a horse girl, it just breaks my heart. It makes me very sad. And I'm really good family friends with Lindsay Smith. He's a gorgeous horse, so that's devastating. That's really sad. So race 5 was horrible. Pick the yard finished second, liked the winner. Like I said, there were only 2 horses I didn't like and they went in the finish, so that's no surprise. But the whole race is ruined when a horse breaks down. Race 6 is a 2,000 metre 3-year-old race. To add to the day, it started raining. Another race I have no interest in. My pick of the yard is the 1 Decalogue. He's here deep in his preparation. He looked brilliant when he won last start and he looks terrific again.
Out cheap and Ichnusa right down the yard, 5 across the track. It's out cheap and Ichnusa coming up towards
Pick of the yard, over-raced terribly. I really hate it when jockeys restrain and fight with a horse that's over-racing. Sometimes it's better just to let them go and get into a rhythm because they weren't going fast at all, rather than just fighting with the horse, which wastes so much more energy. There is just no point fighting with the horse. He's a terrific rider, don't get me wrong. I just think he made the wrong decision there. It's one of my pet peeves when they fight with the horse. I just don't see what the point is. There's no benefit. Really disliked the winner. I thought he was really soft, mentally immature. Didn't like him at all. He was having his second career start. He had 4 weeks between runs and he was rising 400 metres in distance. And I just put the pen straight through it. But you know what would make my day is if you could please support my content by liking and subscribing. Thank you. Race 7 is the 1100 metre Group 3 Sir John Monash Stakes. But my pick of the yard is the 8 Winner's Edge. He's here 4th up and he's just continued to improve and flourish throughout this preparation. Each start he's just looked better and better. His coat is magnificent for this time of year. He's clearly feeling very healthy and just absolutely thriving. He's nice and bright and he was quite purposeful in the way in which he was striding around. He presents in a manner which suggests he can make it 2 wins in a row and hopefully he's the one winning.
over on the far side. Best 2 leaders to go from Sir now. Number 5 by Winner's Edge. Sir now on the best mode. They run
Guys, guess what? We finally backed a winner. It only took 7 races, but we got there in the end, and it was in the feature race of the day. Yay! It was a terrific race. It was a very close edition. They were fighting out for the finish. I had no idea who was going to get there. So of the top 4, I liked the winner and the 3rd horse, the 7 Sir Now. Didn't like 2nd Bellatrix Star, my namesake, and the 10 Miraval Rose. I thought both 9 and 10 had heaps of fitness improvement to come, and the 9 Bellatrix Star was quite fresh. She was very toey and warm. So both those mares are going to improve a lot from that run. But God, it's a relief to back a winner. I can't tell you how much the confidence needed that. Race 8 is a 1400 metre benchmark on 100. Rinse and repeat, another really tricky yard. I thought 5 of these were in winning condition. My pick of the yard is the improver, the 6 Big Swinger. He's technically here deep into preparation, but he's had a gap between a few of his runs. I thought he was one off his peak last start. He has trimmed up a lot. He looks significantly better today. All prep I've been able to fault him, so this is definitely the best he's looked. So we're back in the improver, the 6 Big Swinger. I really don't understand jockeys sometimes. Like, it's just infuriating. The inside has not been the place to be. Like, you need to be out wide. Big Swinger drew barrier 9, so one of the outside barriers. But for some reason, his jockey has decided to stick hard on the rail. I just don't get it. Like, you've drawn outside, that's where you want to be, and you choose to go up on the inside down inferior ground. Like, it just does my head in. Like, our cash is just done. Give the horse a fucking chance. So I had the top 3 in my first 4, so all of my top 4 placed, bar the pick of the yard, Big Swinger, who was slaughtered, to be perfectly honest. We backed the winner, Coavalent, last start. She's been looking sensational. Rise at Dawn was first up. He was very forward in condition. I was really impressed with how he was returning. And the 10 Commandments finished 3rd. He was the $2.50 favourite, and he's looked good all prep. He looks good once again. Race 9 is a 1700 metre benchmark 84. My pick of the yard is the 9 First Chorus. She's here deep in her preparation, and she looks similar to previously. She's maintaining her peak condition perfectly. She looks great today. She's got good strength for her. She hasn't lined off. She's still nice and bright and moving with a bit of purpose. So we're back in the 9 First Chorus in what's hopefully the lucky last. And I'm not hanging around to film the last race. Sorry, I've had a dummy spit. The toys are out of the cot, and I want to go home. So I'll put the race results somewhere here. It's been an infuriating day on track at Caulfield today. Picks of the yard absolutely slaughtered and given no chance. 2 horses that I wanted to lay won. So lucky I didn't lay them, but got them both very wrong. So it has just been a shit of a day. Very glad it's over. Very excited to get in the car and put on the heater because it is freezing today in the mountain yard. Anyway, that was my day on track at Caulfield. Thank you so much for spending the day with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.